that sister's name? Christian. What was her name?
Sabrina Samantha one.
Sabrina. Yeah. Oh, you am I on? Okay. You hear me? Well, get me on Instagram.
You should be honest. What's going on with this one?
What's wrong?
It just blacked out.
And just when you thought it would save, it is absolutely positively not. And good Wednesday evening to you, and welcome again to the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the country, the Thaddeus Matthews Show. So glad to have each and every one of you here with me. It's hot. It has been hot all day today. You would think that uh, with the storm that came through last night, that it would be real mild, but it's still been a hot day on today. And I've decided for a few days at least, I am coming out of suits on TV. No, no suits. But I will wear my brand, which is the cussing pastor. That's my brand. And I believe in marketing and advertising. That's what I do. So these were made, I had this one and a black one was made by someone on my Instagram page that sent it from somewhere in the country. So I decided that I said, well, look, let me have some more made. So I went over to D2G screenshots. I went over there, and how many I have them make me there? About eight, nine of them. And now I've had some more in a few colors. Y'all know purple is my favorite color. So I had him design this one with the church logo and the cussing pastor across the top on polo shirts. This is a great design and they do excellent work. And I keep telling you, whatever type t-shirt you want, whatever type of design you come up with, D2G Screenshots is the place that you need to go. I don't care if you don't need but one t-shirt. I gave him the idea yesterday for what I wanted, and I got this back early today. I got eight, I think it's eight, maybe more than that, t-shirts in various colors so I can just put them on with slacks, still be as sharp as ever, but just out of those hot suits, shirts, and ties. So you can call D2G, D2G screenshots. They're located in Fraser at 3189 North Watkins. Direct to garment printing, quick turnaround, no minimums. If you only need one, you can get one. No screen setups. There are no color limits, high quality images. Uh, all you got to do is send him a picture. All he needs is a picture, and he can take it from there. Yeah, that's church logo and the custom pastor across the top. Yeah, I think I'll wear this on the. Why is somebody asking me about Gerald? This is the third time. Damn it, don't ask me about no Gerald no more. He no longer works here. They're talking about an old camera person I have. And if you ask again, I'm going to take you out of the Instagram. But I'm just going to, for the next, as long as it's hot, then I guess I got to have some long sleeves ones and some sweatshirts made for the winter months. Now, let me get into today's show. Taquila, is it Taquila? Okay, Taquila Hayes, 41 years old, missing since May. She's been missing from her home on Starcross Avenue for more than 2 months. Her mother told investigators she last heard from Taquilla by text when she was planning to attend her nephew's graduation in Yazoo City, Mississippi. Her mother said Hayes never showed up. Now, investigators say Hayes worked as a nurse at Methodist Hospital, but has not reported to work since May. They say Hayes is married and was last seen by her husband in the first week of June. And many are wondering why it took the family so long to report it. As those of you who were watching last night, I got into a conversation with one of the sisters, and you got that recording. And I don't know whether she hung up or I was in a bad place as I was riding along on last night. And I talked to another sister that I'm going to talk with in just a minute because I wanted an explanation as to what was really going on while Dale is trying to find that recording. I'm going to deal with this tonight, and I'm also going to call another sister that I spoke with earlier today, Sabrina Henderson. Uh, but the sister Samantha that I spoke with last night on the air as I was going off, and I spoke with for about 10 minutes in the car on last night. Um, their stories, and I did not discuss with Sabrina what I had spoke with her sister about, but it's just a strange situation, just a real strange situation. Um, Samantha shared with me some things uh, concerning her sister, the relationship with Carl Hayes, who is the husband. They've been married for a period of 20 years. I discovered in conversation that she had always wanted to get pregnant, had a hard time getting pregnant. So the family does not believe that she would just walk away from her son. She has an 11-year-old son by the name of Carson. In fact, when I looked at her last post, the very last post that she made on Facebook, which I have placed on my Facebook page, is a picture of her and her son, and it's dated May 12th at 2:47 p.m. She says, "I love being a mother to my baby, even though he isn't much of a baby anymore. Happy Mother's Day." This does not sound like a mother that would just walk away 2 months and not see her child. Now, let's also understand from my conversations with both of the sisters that he still has her phone and her car. So how the hell you run away and you ain't got no car and you way out in the middle of Cordova? Come on. I'm urging Carl, go and purge yourself, man. Something is wrong with the story. But tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break. Then I'm gonna come back and play the tape. And I spoke with her only about 10 or 15 minutes last night. It was storming. So I don't know whether the storm knocked us off or what happened. The phone just went silent. But I got most of the story. And y'all know I tape everything. So I got most of Samantha Henderson's story. And I'm going to play her portion of the story that I'm going to call Sabrina, which is the other sister doing the show. We want to talk about this because we want to find out what has happened to Taquila Hayes, 41 years old. We'll be back after these commercial messages. Was that anything important? Should be another commercial. Motherfucker, fuck you. I make money off that. Get your ignorant motherfucking ass off my goddamn page. This is about money, ain't about a goddamn thing else but be making my money. Now you say anything else stupid, you a gone motherfucker. You's an ignorant bitch, you gone. I'm not talking about you joining the church. If you want to go to the website, go to the church website. You can join online or you can come on Sunday mornings. Now, will y'all let me do the show, the TV show? This is not the church. motherfuckers ask me what we talking about today. If you set your ass there and listen to the show, then you will be an informed motherfucker. You ain't gonna ask me what I'm talking about. Set your ass there and listen. I'll get the fuck off the page. Damn. How many more we got? Okay. We gotta make this money. My cousin turns you on. That means your pussy must be dripping now, baby. If my cousin turns you on, your pussy soaking wet. Well, Sandy Bell, that'll be Monday night. One more. Oh my God, Pastor what? You don't think I know nothing about a wet pussy? Shit. See, the only women that get mad at you, lady, is if they pussy's dry. Dry pussy women, they get mad at a woman's pussy who still gets moist. They do. And that's one, they got one of them dry pussy diseases. They're what they call a dry pussy disease.
I don't know.
I mean, but some women can't get wet. You pour water on it, it's just like you're pouring it on the hot sand. It just dries up. They got a dry pussy. Okay, 10 seconds. I don't need to come back. Talk about the dry pussies. All right. Now, Carol, 1992, that will, even the mention of that, that's my last warning to you, will get you off the page. Where is Taquila Hayes? 41 years old, been married to Carl Hayes for 20 years. And all of a sudden, she's gone. He doesn't file the police report. The mother filed the police report on Friday. Now, I'm going to play a recording that I took last night when I was talking to Samantha Henderson in my vehicle. I think it goes out about 15 minutes, but in the time that is on, you get the gist of why there may be a motive, okay? And I think there is a motive. Well, I'm gonna just let you listen to it, but in my listening to it, And I'm not saying he done did. Well, I'm saying that it's highly probable that he's did something. See, all right, you ain't acting like you concerned. You didn't make the report call. What mother who truly loves her son or her child would leave the child in the hands of the father? Where would she go? And he still got her car, her keys, and her phone. Now I'm just thinking, Carl, you need to go on and purge yourself and just tell what happened to your wife. Now, let me go to the recording. Come on now. What did I do? Let's go back to where I was. listening.
She left Carson. Me, kind of knowing in my heart because my sister was 30 years old having Carson. And believe it or not, I really felt in my heart that my sister really couldn't have kids and it was hard for her. And right now to this day, I think maybe the reason, how she had Carson was probably maybe medical procedures that they had done or whatever, but I'm not positive on that, no. But my point is saying
And at that point, the phone went dead. Now, let's look at where there may be some motive. The husband, according to the sister, goes through the telephone. He finds new pictures. He finds uh, information where it seems as though she's involved with other men. She also says that the husband tells her that maybe the son, the 11-year-old son that they have, he may not be the father of the baby. In my opinion, this becomes motive, anger, rage takes place. You telling me that this ain't my baby. You also sending new pictures to other men. You're involving yourself with other men. Could this have caused a reaction with him? Um, I'm going to be in contact with another sister. It's just strange that a mother would just walk away and leave their child. Just walk away. It that's kind of strange to me.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
If this is the phone of Mr. Carl Hall, this is television talk show host Thaddeus Matthews, and I'd love to have a conversation with you concerning your wife being missing for a period of nearly 3 months. You see the number that I'm calling from. Uh, please give me a return call. Hmm. If that is the correct number for him, I'd love to have a conversation with him, but let me contact the other sister now. Let's see. Where's that number? Where's that?
Hello?
Sabrina,
Yes?
this is Thaddeus Matthews.
Hi, Mr. Matthews.
How are you? Let's continue our conversation that we had earlier today. I tried that telephone number and I didn't get a response or reply. No one answered that particular number. So if you find another number, please give it to me because I would like to speak with him. One of the questions that comes up, and we discussed this somewhat today, is there a close relationship that you sisters and the mother had with Taquila?
Yes, we were very close. But like I said, due to, like, I live in this
Okay, so it was normal for you all not to have conversation by phone with each other?
Yes, like I mean, for like a couple of weeks, like I'll go probably because with I work, I'm a social worker. My sister, she's a nurse, and all of us work, so we understood and we all had busy schedules. We had our lives to go, but we would catch up with each other. We'll probably go with maybe a couple of weeks, no more than a month, and probably speaking to each other or
So,
catching up.
so when we look at this situation, I believe you stated, and your sister stated also, that the two of them, and I'm speaking of Carl, had been married for a period of 20 years.
Correct, 21 years this year.
21 years. And in that 21 years, there's only been one child born to them.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I spoke with your sister, and if you were watching the show or listening, you heard the recording. What do
I
you,
caught some of it.
okay, here's what your sister states. She states because I believe Samantha has moved to Memphis. Am I correct?
Yeah, she moved over a year ago, a little over a year ago.
So, where does the mother live?
She lives in Memphis as well.
So the mother lives here and Samantha lives here. Am I correct?
Yes,
And Taquila was living here as well. Now,
correct.
okay, have you ever heard of any domestic violence or any domestic situations between your sister and Carl?
Well, actually, not from my sister. I do know that, she would say little things about them having some problems here and there, but never a domestic dispute. But I
Mm-hmm.
said that to say this. After we reached out about my sister being missing, a couple of her college friends reached out to me. One actually specifically, and when she went to say, she said that she can recall a time one of her college friends that she went to college her school with said that she can remember a time that it was a domestic violence dispute where he had beat her. But our family, well, I know I did. I didn't have uh, any recollection of it, or I don't have any remembrance of her. My sister let me know the day it went on.
Now, your sister states that Carl reached out to her and stated that he found some things in her cell phone, nude pictures and uh, text messages that would portray that she was having a relationship or affairs with several men. Are you aware of that?
Well, I'm aware from being told that. I didn't, like I said earlier to you, I don't have the proof. I didn't see any messages, or anything like that. But from what her husband told us, is what he found in the phone, and that it was some incidents with different guys.
So,
So just based on what he said.
so you heard the husband say the very same things.
Exactly.
Did you also hear him say that the child, the 11-year-old Carson, may not be his child?
Yes, I did. He said that he had took a paternity test because the child, he found some information with my sister that could be saying that their son, their nephew or son may not be his.
So, in your mind, do you think that this becomes a motive for rage or anger, and that he may have done something to your sister?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Now, what did he say to you and your sister that happened? What what does he say happened that night that she left home?
Well, I mean, like I said, we found out that his stories were very inconsistent. So I can he was kind of, saying stuff one time, this time, and then kind of coming a little different the next time. But what I can recall him saying, the incident that occurred when we asked him what happened when she left, he said that I guess he confronted her about the information that he found in her phone and Facebook and emails or whatever he found it, and then they had gotten into it, and then she got upset. He never mentioned them fighting or being physical. He just said she got upset, and then she left. He actually didn't say how she left at first. He just said she left.
All right, now he says she left. Did she take her? Did she take her car?
That question actually came up later. When
That
me and my sister were under the impression that she did make her car. He said she left. So, I mean, it wasn't a question asked because I know my sister only has one car. So we were under the impression that she did make a car until later on, it was like, well, where did she go? Where is she? What kind of car she drives? And then he later stated in another phone call that her car is still here.
so
So we were under the impression first that she left in her car until it came about that, okay, if she left in her car, can we get the license plate? Can we find something so we can look for our sister? And then that's when it came out. He said her car is still here.
so he has the car. He has the keys. Does he still have her cell phone?
From my understanding, uh, I think the investigators can now, the detectives have that. But they did come in from me.
The police have questioned him.
Yes, from my
Okay.
understanding, they questioned him. Mhm.
So you all spoke with Carson, the 11-year-old, right?
Yes, my sister actually did.
Okay.
Mhm.
No, it's what did the child say?
Well, after we became very suspicious, uh, my sister said that she had called back and asked them to speak to Carson to make sure that he was all right. Because
Mm-hmm.
once the mother's missing, my sister wanted to make sure that her son or her nephew was okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
she let her speak to him. So it seemed okay. She let him. When Carson got on the phone, my sister said that she asked him, "Has he seen his mother?" He said a Saturday ago.
A
Now, a
Saturday ago.
Saturday ago could be to a child could be any Saturday ago, 3 Saturdays ago. He just said Saturday ago.
Mm-hmm.
As if it was days for him to say Saturday ago. So my sister went again to ask him, "Well, did your mother come for your birthday?" Then he stated, "No, I haven't seen my mother for her birthday." But let's keep in mind, Paul had told my sister that she came back for his birthday.
So
But then
wait a
after
minute.
hearing
Let
from the
let
son,
let's stop. Let's
he
stop here. Let's stop here and make a point. Carl had told your sister Samantha that Taquila had come by for the birthday, which was August the 3rd. Am I correct?
yes, which was on a Saturday.
But when you talk with 11-year-old Carson, he said that his mother did not come by for the birthday. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Go on. So, what else did you all ask the child when you all were talking to him?
Okay. Well, from my understanding, when our nephew Carson made that comment that he did not see his mother, my sister was uh, initially alerted. Like he was like, okay, now something's really wrong because now it's some lies on her, obviously. So she asked Carson to put his father back on the phone, and there just when Paul got back on the phone, he said, "Look here, what's going on? Where is my sister?" Carson said he hadn't seen her. So my understanding, my sister said he then went on to say, he said, "Well, I hadn't seen her since the first of September."
Now,
And then
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Who said that?
Also, my sister, he hadn't seen her since the first of June. But
Okay.
he had been lying to us that she had been coming by, that she had came by for his birthday, which was a couple of days ago. And also just stopping by and that he kept in contact with her through private phone calls and email.
So Carl was saying that he'd been telling the family that she was coming by the house.
So
What was she coming by the house in if he had the car?
exactly. And we didn't know that at the time. We were still under the impression that she had her car.
Huh. So you don't believe that she was coming by the house at all.
No, sir, I don't.
So his stories are inconsistent,
Yeah.
and the child cannot remember when was the last time he saw his mother.
No, sir. Like I said, you told my sister Saturday ago. Like I said, Saturday ago, children they don't really recognize time and different things like this or whether down to time. So I mean, a Saturday ago could have been Saturday ago in April or February.
So let me ask you this: on this particular house, are there security cameras?
Not of my knowledge.
No, not on their house.
I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
So her job. Did anyone ever contact her job?
Yes, I actually personally, like I said, we were just trying to get as much information out of Paul as we could within this period of time that we had. And the last job that he told me, which actually wasn't the last job he had, I actually called the human resource department myself and spoke with the human resource lady, and she mentioned that her last day at that particular job was April 26th, but that actually wasn't her last job.
That was what now?
That wasn't her last job. Come to find out, he gave us false information again. He told us that she worked at a place in Health South as a nurse there. And when I called there and I spoke to the human resource lady, she said that the last day of her working there was April 26th. And after that, it was a no call, no show.
So what about Methodist?
Now, the Methodists, from my understanding, detectives did investigations there, and they found out the last day of her working there was May 21st. At the time, we didn't know this.
Was
All the tell us
wait a minute? Was
that
May
we know
what?
that the investigators.
The last day was May what? The last day of Methodist was where? Was May what?
May 21st.
May 21st.
Yes, sir.
So is so I guess they took the same thing, same methods, no call, no show, right?
Now, from my understanding, my sister mentioned that. Uh, my sister mentioned that they tried to call, or I guess the detective said that they tried to call out to her, but of course, by call having her phone, they didn't get an answer.
Didn't you also mention that Carl was texting from her phone as though it was her?
Yes, yes, because messages were sent, from my understanding, to several people, um, during that time frame,
Mhm.
even leading up to some things going on in July.
So you're saying that Methodist was getting texts supposedly from your sister, but in all actuality, it was called making the texts,
Yes,
covering his tracks.
yes, to make it seem like she was still alive, or dead. I'm not gonna say this anything by Facebook. I don't want to say this. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that we find my unlike her. My sister never done anything like this. She would not take her family with me. She would not let her family suffer, and go through this if she was somewhere alive and well. So I'm hoping that, and I'm praying that she's alive and well, but also I'm also preparing myself for the work.
Has when was the excuse me? When was the last time that you all had any contact with Carl?
The last time, well, I know for sure me and my sister had contact with him was the week. It was okay. His birthday, Carson's birthday was that Saturday before. I would say that Tuesday or Wednesday, so that would be the 6th or 7th of August.
And what was that conversation like?
That was basically when everything hit the fan. When we finally, uh, when he finally came out and said we hadn't seen her since I hadn't seen her since June 1st, the 1st of June. Our car is still here. And then, I mean, all he really just pressed on when we talked with him was the things that was negative about my sister. How can you be married to someone for 20 plus years and all you can say is negative things? I mean, where's the love? What were you married for? If all you can say is that she was cheating, she was doing this and she was doing that.
So
But
let
all he basically said was things that he motive to, like I said, to the reason why he would have done something.
so let me ask you this: when did you all, as a family, first get suspicious that the story was inconsistent and that something was wrong?
That same week, after we talked to him, so that was around, I would say around August, probably I would say I got suspicious when I got really suspicious when I inboxed my sister on August 4th on Facebook. I think she was active, and I texted her, I inboxed her on Facebook, and I said, "Hey, sis," I said, "How you doing? Hope all is well. Tell my nephew happy birthday. Love you all, miss you, and hit me up when you get a chance." And I think he was active, but nor the message was never read nor open. So that basically gave me just more suspicion because my sister was active.
So did y'all ever go to the house?
Well, like I said, I live in Mississippi, so it's not a skipping house for me. But
Okay.
my sister, I mean, I guess after she talked to the husband and he kept saying that everything was okay, we never just thought to say, okay, let's just ride over. Or she never thought to say, just let's ride over. And of course, I can't just get up and ride over.
Okay, you and Yazoo. Did
Yes, I did.
Samantha, did Samantha and your mother say, look, we need to go to the house. We need to see for ourselves what is going on. Did that happen?
Well, after the suspicions and the inconsistent stories of him, I believe they did. I believe they did right over there, but they did not go to that.
So, have you, I'm sure probably by now the Shepherd County Sheriff's Department has because it's in the county. Uh, do you know of houses across the street or next door that have security cameras?
Not that I know of. We did last Saturday. I was actually in the Memphis area, and we put up flyers and everything in that area. And I walked through the area where she lives, and I didn't see any visuals. I don't know if they probably was around, but I didn't see any visuals on him.
When you all last week passed out the flyers, you say you put flyers in the neighborhood, right?
Yes, sir.
Was the husband with you all?
No, he was not.
Did you all attempt to have him with you when you all passed out the flyers?
No, no, sir, we didn't. We didn't. The thing was with that, we was hoping that he came to us to try them because when the police and the investigators got involved, and I guess they were coming to him we didn't want to try to, interfere in that investigation.
No, you're not. You would not have been interfering in an investigation. He's the husband, and it would seem that if my wife is missing, and I ain't killed her, even if I have killed her, I'm gonna perpetrate like I care. It would seem that he would have been involved with you all since you all have been a unit for 20 years. It would seem as though he'd have been out there passing out some flyers. Has
Exactly.
has it in your conversation with him? Do you hear any uh, care, concern, and I wonder where my wife is?
Not at all. Not at all.
In in your talking with him, did he mention any concern for raising and taking care of the 11-year-old, or the mama done walked off and left this boy here? Those of y'all on Instagram, y'all timing out. I'm gonna bring you right back, but y'all don't get but an hour, and then you have to do it all over again. But so there has been no conversations of concern.
No, sir, it hasn't.
There hasn't been any concern from him that says, I miss my wife.
No, there hasn't.
There hasn't been anything from him that says, we having our problems, but I sure would like to talk to her. I wonder where she is since she walked off, he says, and left the car, left the keys, left her cell phone. No,
And her son.
and her son. Okay, and her son.
And her son.
And did you ask him that? And I think you did state this, that when he allegedly was coming by she was coming by the house. What was she coming by the house for?
He said just to see their son, and she would stay briefly, and she would leave.
So when she would come to the house, so he says, she didn't want her car.
Exactly.
She didn't want her phone.
Exactly.
And as a man, as a husband, he didn't want to see who she was riding with. Because where this house is located, hell, you ain't walking too far. Somebody has to drive up to this point. So if she was coming by the house, then it would seem that she would be riding. She ain't just walking to the house.
And see, with that being said, you would think in your head, like, okay, when you're telling me this, okay, so when you say you haven't seen her since June, all of that's thrown out the public. So you took that time and energy to make up lies and be deceitful to her family just to end up saying, I haven't seen her since then.
So she
So
saw.
you're saying all the time she came out the house, that she left with a guy and all of this, you think she hasn't seen her since then.
And she's so mad that she walks away from the house, leaves her phone, leaves her keys, and don't go to work no more.
Let me tell you, my sister is a nurse. She studied hard, she worked hard, she was dedicated for her career. She worked hard to be a nurse. She talked a lot of times about her becoming a nurse. She actually went back to school to be a nurse. And she actually said, I was the one that inspired her to go back to school because I went and got my BSc social work. So, this right here, she won't walk away from her career. She won't walk away from her child. The early years she had complications with and thought she would never have a child. She wouldn't walk away from it. And I sure in hell know she wouldn't walk away for no man or nothing out the street.
So, in all reality, what do you think has happened to your sister? And do you think that Carl Hayes has taken the life of your sister?
I, I'm gonna be completely honest. I believe that if he has not done anything, he probably had someone in his house.
Do you know whether the sheriff's department has searched that house or not?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Do you know whether the Shelby County Sheriff's Department has searched that particular house?
No, from what I understand, they haven't.
They probably will after listening to this show tonight.
I
Um,
sure hope so.
because I'm sure that they are listening, that law enforcement is listening. Is there any sheds or anything on that property?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Is there like a shed where you would store anything on that property?
Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with
Okay.
the home and how it's set up. I'm not sure. But it's a big, nice, beautiful home.
Yeah, I've seen the
Uh-huh.
house. Is
A lot of room.
does he have a vehicle?
Yes, he does.
He has his own vehicle.
Yes, he does.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else? Um, and I guess we need to sum up, and I need you to sum up real quickly for me the reason that the family waited 2 months to file a replete police report on last Friday.
Okay, and I'm glad you asked that. And I'm so tired of people, on the outside looking in. Let me tell you, every family is different. There's no right way or wrong way to love someone. There's no right way or wrong way to communicate with someone. But let me tell you, that you had to know my sister, Taquila, to know what type of person she was and what type of personality she had. And she, with no doubt, she was a person that was to herself most of the time. She was kind of a bit of a loner, but she loved people. And when she got around you, she was very cordial, she was very outgoing. But at the same time, she was very private about her life. She was very conservative. And also, I mean, it's not very big. We're trying to spread it out. And like I said, she had a career. We all have careers. We're all working independent women in our family. So we're very busy. And I know that doesn't justify, but at the same time, I just hope that everyone to understand that when we got together, we got together. But it was the norm for us to maybe not speak or talk for a couple of weeks. But that does not stop us from acting. But the reason why we were getting lies from each other, and it one lie became another lie, and why wouldn't we trust her husband? He's been a part of our family for 20 plus years.
Okay.
Up until now, we had no reason not to trust him. So we trust the person that lied to us and that was deceitful, and that's why it took us this long to report that our sister had been.
Well, Sabrina, keep me in touch and informed about what you're hearing, and I'm going to put my ears to the ground to see what I'm hearing as well. Um, I'm sure that law enforcement, because neither you or your sister has been interviewed by the police, have you?
Yes, we,
Have your sister been interviewed by the police?
yes, we all had.
So when you were interviewed by the police, did all of this details that we've talked about tonight, did you share with them?
Yes, we did.
Okay,
Yes, we
okay,
did.
okay. So I'm sure even with them, he's a prime suspect. In his IT business, does he work for himself or does he work for a company?
From my knowledge, I believe it was a company. Company.
Yeah. Are you are you aware they have a $34,000 tax lien on them?
Unfortunately, I had heard it. I had heard. I had heard.
When I started digging into him today, and it's not on your sister, but there's a 30, I left the paper at the office, a $34,000 um, tax lien against him, which is probably about the third one. He's filed bankruptcy in the past. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think that he's the type of man that has a good insurance policy on your sister?
Well, like I said, both of them were very business oriented,
Hmm.
and like I said, they tried to keep things intact. You would never know that they were having, financial issues, put it like that. So yes, I would probably feel that they would have insurance policy.
Did they once live on Shorey Drive?
Yes,
You know they were evicted. They've had several evictions.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, yeah. I delved into him. I took a little time today and started digging into him. Really ain't nothing on
And
your
that does
on your.
motive, another motive again. I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews. As a financial motive, you see something. I see where you're going.
Yeah. All right, darling. I'm gonna let you go. If you got my personal number, so call me if you find out anything. Okay?
I sure will, and I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much, Jim.
And just keep our family in your prayers. Thank you.
We'll do that. All right.
Bye bye.
Let's take a commercial break and then we'll come back. I'm gonna open up the phone lines as well here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Hello?
Barbara, you know I'm on there. What's up? Barbara,
You doing this?
I'm in commercial break now. What's up?
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were on. I didn't know my phone dialed you.
Oh, yeah.
No, we good. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm sorry, man.
I thought you was coming. Look,
Uh-uh.
wait, I got scared when I saw you know. I said she ain't calling me. Tell me they ain't gonna have no money tomorrow.
I used to, no.
Okay,
No, we're
okay,
on.
okay. I'll call you about.
Yeah, I don't know why my phone dialed you, baby. I'm sorry. Get
Okay,
back on there. Get on there.
I'll call you about 12.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right. Bye.
Mm. I'm about to quit eating them damn pecans. Fly here, fuck you. And that bitch whose pussy you slid out of as a STD. You go. How many more I got left? Two more. All right. Yeah, the pecans got my stomach hurting.
I'm hungry.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
Oh God, no more pecans.
You say that every week. They eat a bag a
I
week.
got home and that shit was they were sitting on my desk.
Mm.
Oh, mm. Okay. And welcome back to the most controversial television talk show anywhere in America, and especially here in the Memphis and Mid South area. And we've been talking about Taquilla Hayes and her being missing. As I listened to both of the sisters, I see several motives for the husband to have done away with his wife. You find men's pictures, because if she's sending out some pictures, she probably getting some too. Text messages to men, then saying that the baby ain't the son ain't his. Do you think I'm speculating, or do you think I'm hitting on something? Do you think that the woman just walked away, left her keys, left her car, left her child, and got two jobs? Don't go to Health South or go to Methodist. So where is she? The motive that stands out the most to me is the rage that I could see a man going into. It ain't your baby. And especially if the man has to find out through some type of information that may have been in the phone. But who walks away from Cordova um, to this person that wants to know how much I cost, it charged me to do a background check and clear some things? So he call me when I'm not on the air, and we'll share with you. It's the stories are basically story don't make sense. I tried to reach him, and this was the number that was given to me by the sister, because if I was him, I'd be trying to clear my damn name. For he ended up there with Biddy Ray.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Oh
If
hell,
you feel you have reached this recording in error,
did I just call that number? How you get your phone disconnected that quick?
If you're an IT guy, you can do that.
But I called it a few minutes ago, and the answering machine came up.
If you are an IT guy, you can do that.
So what you do when you're an IT guy? How you gonna cut your own
Change
damn
your
phone?
number, cut the phone off and change the number. You do it from a computer.
Cause I dialed this number 308-4449,
And you left a message.
and I left a message.
So he changed his number.
we're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
I called the number at the beginning. This was the number that the sisters gave me. That was his number. And I tried to reach him. He probably watching the Thaddeus Matthews show too. Damn, I better get up and get on out of here now. Do you think that he would do something to the child? Now, when I look at this picture, and y'all can go to my Facebook page and see his picture, he looks like a nerd. He looked like he ought to be an IT guy. Okay, he, yeah, that's what he looked like. One of them brainiacs. But do you think his mind snapped, or do you think we got him all wrong? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, he probably everybody watched the Thaddeus Matthews show. After I'm telling you politicians, y'all better go and call me I got about 4 slots left. You better call me, and you got your Montees. Put the number up there, T. Let me talk to the people. What do you feel about this? What do you feel about what you've heard tonight? Did I ask the right questions? 901 231 9239. Hmm. Hmm. Man, Carl, go and confess, brother. You didn't think this out. Yeah, it was a maybe you were in a rage, man. Uh, you were upset. Uh, they tell you that the baby ain't yours. That's it. Go ahead on and confess your sins tonight.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
My thing is this, brother. I think when he found out that baby wasn't his, he snapped, probably strangled her, and just got rid of her body. Too many circumstances. Police got enough circumstantial evidence, probably her phone, her keys, her car, his inconsistency in his whereabouts, her whereabouts, and the fact that the son hadn't seen her. They can really hold him and try to investigate. But I think the truth will come out. I think he killed that woman a long time ago.
You think she'd been dead?
I think she did it. Her family just trifling.
No.
I listen to
What?
this.
Wait a minute.
They just
Wait a minute.
trifling.
Wait a minute. Why you think the family is trifling?
There is no way in the hell that you should have a family member that you constantly calling, you constantly trying to go see. They ain't showing up for important events. And then all of a sudden, they just turn up this. You don't go, knock on the door. You don't call the police. You live in the same city for 2 months, and you don't go file a missing person report.
Well, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. And let me go back to this. The sister that I talked to live tonight lives in Yazoo City, Mississippi. It is not unusual for them not to communicate on a weekly basis by phone, is what she's saying. And I know families are like that. Hell, I don't see nobody in my family. Okay? I don't see nobody in my family. Period. I got a brother right here in Memphis. I haven't seen him or heard from him since I buried my mama 3 years ago. Okay? So there are families that are distant, but I think it's wrong to say that they were trifling. Okay? I think that, hell, I'm busy. Everybody gets busy and you're living your own life.
But my reason for saying that was she didn't show up at a graduation, and nobody could get in contact with her since then. That was an important event. Son's birthday. Nobody could get in contact with
But
her.
but
She called to work.
but understand, you've got a man that the family has known for 20 years. This ain't no new husband. They've been married for 20 years. So the husband says, look, she just done got mad, she done walked away. Okay, when he finally talks to the family. But I think the important issue right now is, in my opinion, if something was done to her, it was done 2 months ago anyway. Okay? I think that the issue, I think,
At this point,
the what now?
my fear would be that the son was proven not to be his. He know he going to jail anyway. What are you gonna do to that boy?
That is the point. Thank you, sir. You got something you need to show me? Oh. 901 231 9239. And there are some folks that just don't talk with their folks. I don't talk to mine. We all in our own little world.
So,
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead. Go ahead. That
Baby, it's Howard again.
fine.
Okay, so yeah, I really do think that he killed her here. You just
Oh,
already. He has a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
okay.
That's the first thing. The second thing is, have anybody tried to go to the little boy's school? Are they scared to kind of go to his school or what? To see
Now,
if he's okay, what's going on?
that's that's an important thing, especially now the school has started. I think that those sisters, the sister that still lives here and the mother that still lives here needs to go to the school. Has anyone seen the young man?
Right. And I agree with you. Every family is different, and it's like that now. You know, in 2019,
Hmm.
every family is not close. And
Okay.
sometimes when family members are going through something, they don't want their other family members to know. You know,
Okay.
everybody has this thing now of pride going on. Oh, I'm living my life, you live yours. So I can totally understand that. And by the way, again, by how he just disconnected his phone, I believe the sister when she said he has been lying to them all the time. So, you know, it wasn't no reason for them to say, oh, he didn't kill my sister until, you know, they actually did that report.
All right. Thank you so much, John.
So, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Call from to accept, press 1.
Go ahead.
My name, let me start by saying I have a sister. And when you're grown and you get responsibilities going on, then you, as the lady said, you have your own life. You go to work, you come home. Sometimes I haven't called my sister for 2 weeks. It's also been a time when I've called my sister and she didn't answer her phone. And I would call her husband. And they've been together for 19 years. And
Hmm.
he would say, well, Tyler went to the store. And I said, well, okay, then when she get back, give me a call. I don't think nothing else about it. I think
Hmm.
like 3 or 4 days and
Hmm.
try to get back in touch with her again.
Hmm.
Now,
Hmm.
as for that husband, whether she was dating somebody else or not, you would automatically have concern and call the police yourself and say, hey, my wife ain't been at home. I don't know what's going on. But he didn't do that. And I personally think he's done something to her. And I hate to say that, you hope for the better, but I think he's done something to her. And even if somebody else done something to her, he will call the police and say, my wife is, and I haven't seen my wife. And that's all I have to say. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Hang up. 901-231-9239. What's your theory on this? Okay. What's your theory? What do you feel? Do you think that I'm wrong in saying I think the husband done it, did it, whatever?
To accept, press 1.
Go ahead. Speak, sir, speak of what I can hear you. I'm excellent. I'm fine. I'm great. What's on your mind? Sir, don't, sir, don't call me being a damn fool. Have a great day. If you're gonna be a comedian, damn it, get paid for it. 901-231-9239. This is a serious matter. 901-231-9239. Let's see. That's an interesting point. But what would his alibi be? There's Pat Smith, no. But why would he keep another man's baby if it's not part of his alibi? See, or was it one of those arguments y'all cussing each other out and see women go for the jugular when they can't handle you physically? They go for the jugular. Hell, the baby ain't yours. Okay, that's just like saying a man's wangler thing is low, or you can't screw. That's there are certain there are certain buttons that women will use. Now, but the sister said, didn't she, Dale, that he had had a paternity test, okay, because of some information that he found in the phone. Now, he's an IT guy. So, was he constantly in the phone? Was he constantly tracking her phone? Was there a build up of rage in him? Okay. And all of a sudden, his mind snapped. Carl, I know you're watching me right now. You watching me. Brother, turn yourself in. Let this family have some closure. Because you done did something. You lied. You have done something. Where is that girl? Because where y'all live, nobody is walking. Ain't no buses running out there. She left her cell phone, so there was nobody that she could call. What did you do, Carl? Carl, I know you're watching. You got to be watching because I called, I left a message on your phone, then I called back. Now the phone disconnected. You done changed your number. Carl, you can run, but you can't hide. And the biggest person that you can't hide from is yourself. Your conscience is bothering you. You've been married to the woman all this time. You done killed the woman?
Karen,
Karen?
to accept, press 1.
Go ahead, Karen. Go
Okay,
ahead.
Thaddeus, I do agree with you. I think this man, he did commit that crime, and what I think right now, he's looking at this action. This man is going to either turn himself in tonight, or either he's going to commit suicide.
Well, long as he don't kill the baby, we don't care about him killing himself.
You're absolutely right, Thaddeus, and you're right about that. But I do agree with you. I've been with my husband now for 27 years.
Mm-hmm.
This man have not tried to contact the police department. This man is guilty.
Yeah, even if you're mad and you're having some issues, after about a day, you get mad, and your madness turns into worry, especially in a city like Memphis, where crime is so rampant. So you become concerned where my wife is. We'll deal with these issues later. Where are you? Just let me hear from you.
Exactly.
How do you let her walk away? See, here's the other part. How do you let her walk away from the house and leave the car where they live? Ain't no whole lot of lights out there. You're out there in the middle of nowhere, basically in Cordova. How do you let your wife leave without the car? And but the biggest question, why would you leave without the car? Why if I'm
That's not right.
Yeah, why if I'm mad at you, uh I'm for to leave, but hell I ain't for to leave walking and I got a car. I'm gonna get in my car and I'm going somewhere, especially knowing that I live in an area in Cardova. It's a nice area, but ain't no lights, ain't no corner store you can walk to.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why that leads to him. I think he's guilty, Thaddeus.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All
Call,
right, thank you so much, sir.
call, turn yourself in.
Call from Yasmin. To accept, press 1.
Yas man, go ahead, Yas man.
About Collierville High School luncheon.
Do what?
Collierville High School luncheon.
What she said? Get, bitch, get your ignorant ass off the phone. I hope your ass come up missing, dumb bitch. Damn, y'all just play. How do you play with a situation like this? What she said? We're doing hot lunches. Do what you've been doing to eat. Go sell your ass. 901-231-9239. Come on, brother. Someone said they don't understand the police. This ain't, see, you don't fall on the police on this. Okay? You don't. Because they only got the missing persons report on Friday. There's a 72-hour process that's protocol, that's procedure. The media did not pick it up until after the police reported. Media does not just pick it up because you want to, unless you independent like the Thaddeus Matthews show. And you do it the way you want to do it. You don't have to follow nobody else's rules and guidelines. But normally, mainstream media waits a period of 3 days. They got to have a documentation from the police that says this is officially a person that's missing. I got some more commercials that need to be played. Let's take care of that and we'll be back here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. What was you calling me for?
Because I was going to make my point.
You gonna do what?
Make my point.
You was right there. Hey Selena, how you doing, baby? Nina, who is Jasmine Hayes? I'm doing well, darling. Ooh, I'm tired. I mean, he just changed his number, huh?
Yes, I've had somebody do my number like that before.
Huh?
So I've dealt with somebody who changed my number like that before.
Really?
Was tired of my exes calling,
Uh-huh.
so he sat on the computer and changed my number, and he's like, your new number is,
And what'd you do?
started laughing. I ain't living.
Selena, probably not. How many minutes I got left? Huh?
You said what?
How many minutes I got left? I'm,
6.
I'm ready to go. And then Bronco, you go on. All right. Let me take this to Jasmine Hayes. I don't know what relationship you are to him. And that's why I called you a bitch. Because 9 times out of 10, your brother, your cousin, your whatever he is a murderer. And we gonna get his ass. Now we want you to know. So Carl, if you want to kill yourself tonight, go ahead on. Just don't harm that baby. Take yourself out. If you think that you don't want to do no time in jail, go ahead on. Just take yourself on out of the equation. Because see now the evidence is mounting against you. You're in financial trouble. I traced your stuff today. You're in financial trouble. You're saying that you went through the phone. The Shepherd County Sheriff's Department now has that particular phone. They're going through it. Eventually, they're going to get a search warrant, search the house, search the ground, or, and if you killed her and she's still in the house, it'd be stinking right now. If it's in the yard, they watching your house. You ain't gonna be able to get away, Carl. You can change your number, but they're going to get you. The evidence has mounted against you. Called You Can Run. You can run, but you can't hide, man. So why don't you look, man? Maybe you did it in a heat of passion. Why don't you just go ahead on and turn yourself in? Because you're gonna get caught. You're going the Shelby County Sheriff's Department. Somebody said why they just won't pick him up. They got to have some evidence. They can't just pick him up and hold him. They've got to have probable cause. Yeah, they're gonna get you. I love that show. That's Law and Order. That's one of my favorite shows. They got to have probable cause. But is there enough circumstantial evidence? But I would urge this family to go to whatever school this child goes to in the morning and see about that child. In fact, I urge y'all to go to the house, knock on the door. Call Douglas Hayes. Turn yourself. Turn yourself in. How much? I got 2 minutes. Come on. Call. I used to love that show, Beretta. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Call if you're watching this show. You're going to get got. You're going to get got. The Shelby County Sheriff's Department, they're going to get you. If you're contemplating suicide, just don't hurt the child. Blow your own head off if you want. Stick the gun in your mouth, pull the trigger. If that's what you want, just blow the top of your head off if that's what you want to do. But you're a coward though. You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that. Just don't hurt that baby. But I hope that the family will go to the house tonight, knock on the door, and demand to see that child. In fact, don't wait till in the morning. You need to go tonight. All right, it's time for me to get out of here. We'll talk about this or something else tomorrow here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Make sure you join me at 6 o'clock in the morning for the best in blues on AM 1600 WMQM. Jasmine, you called and wanted to play on the phone. I'm going to research you. I'm going to find out who you are and put all of your information on social media. You want to play when there is a life on the line or a life that has ended at the hands of your family member. Until in the morning or tomorrow evening, top of the evening to you. Oh, I'm tired. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.